Director and CEO of International Institute of Influencers, Dr. Shama Hussain on the stage.
एक कहानी बताते हैं. I'll tell one story. There were two brothers. One was very...
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my dear friends. This is Dr. Shama Hussain, founder and global CEO of III, International Institute of Influencers. We have considered this year, 2023, as Year of Influence. We, International Institute of Influencers, are going to influence you in multi-dimensional way in this year, especially in this year. A part of this, the program Visionary Parents is one of the wonderful programs where we try to empower parenthood. Parenthood is, my dear friends, the most auspicious, holistic worship that God has blessed to each and every individual in this world. So without wasting any more time, I'm not here today to waste any time in introduction. I'm really eager to welcome you all to this wonderful program and let you connect to our wonderful guest here today from India and Dubai. I can say today's program is connecting Oman, India, and Dubai. So these three places we are connecting the village of the world, that is global village. So my dear friends, parenthood is a very important science. It's a very important science where you need to know a lot of etiquette. Let me welcome Dr. Deepa Khandelwal Vats. She is one of the esteemed personality. She is a mother of two daughters. Especially, she's a mother of two daughters, a very esteemed personality. I met her through the LinkedIn. And she is working in Dubai as a esteemed. I want her only to introduce you all about her specialization and about her esteemed role as a doctor in Dubai. Dr. Deepa, we welcome you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shama, for inviting me, and I really feel honored to be here. And I'm working as a specialist otolaryngologist, that is an ENT surgeon, since last 15 years. And since last 12 years, I'm here in UAE. So basically, I worked in Dubai Health Authority and all here, Dubai Hospital, Rashid Hospital. And I worked as a pediatric ENT also in Al Jalila Children's Hospital. And right now, I'm working in King's College London Hospital as a specialist ENT.
Thank you so much, Dr. Deepa. I'm sure we are going to balance today parenting as well as this very professional of doctor. So thank you so much, Dr. Deepa. Thank you for accepting our invitation and joining us here. And then, my dear friends, a very important science called as psychology. We are having a special guest, psychologist, who is working lots of, I can say, special education, where very rarely you can see the people work on that. And she's working on, she's even autism therapist, psychologist, means I'm sure she's having lots of details which we are unaware of. And she's going to relate that with the parenting. So the parents suffering with the special children can have a more detailed insights about how to empower their parenthood. So she's none other than Kajal, Mrs. Kajal Suri. Mrs. Kajal, we welcome you.
Namaste from India.
Yes, namaste, Ms. Kajal. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm a psychologist So the main role of psychologists is to diagnose the problem that the child is suffering with due to the delay in developmental milestones. Other than that, I'm a special educator also, and I'm therapist for autism, wherein we provide ABA therapy that include behavior and social skills to teach the child how to communicate and how to settle down in a social settings.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kajal. Thank you so much. I'm sure today is going to be a wonderful program where we are completely dealing with the science of parenthood. I can say now only one word, science of parenthood. Thank you so much. So before I move on to the questions, Zayan Sayyed, my co-host today, I welcome Zayan Sayyed to this show. As a parent, he is having lots of questions to ask all the parents over here, especially the two eminent personalities, doctors here. Zayan, stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Mama. Hello, everyone. How are you guys? Hope each and every awesome, amazing, and great. Today, we all are gathered here to the Visionary Parents Episode 2. So we have an eminent guest over here. Without further ado, let's begin with the questions. I hope you all are ready. So now the first question is, once my friend told me I feel jealous of my mom's phone. I wish I was the phone in her hand. My mom spends most of the time with her phone and not me. Now, how can we make our children happy? What do you say about this, Dr. Deepa ma'am and Kajal ma'am? First, let me hear from Deepa ma'am.
Yes, Jan, thank you so much. What a dynamic teenager you are. I should appreciate you. And thank you for the question. And this is really a very important question because nowadays we always ask our children that you just keep your screen time less and all. But what I observe, we as a parent are spending more time on screen rather than our kids. So this is very important actually. And what if, yeah, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. So this will create actually a lot of communication gap between the kids and between the parent. So what I made as a rule in my home that after 8 p.m. nobody will use the screen. So what we follow actually, so our kids are also following the same thing. So after 8, nobody is allowed to use the screen, any mobile or any screen. So we are spending time with each other. In the daytime, they are using their own screen, and in the evening, we all are free because in the day we are having work and our kids are in school. But in evening, we always prefer that we should spend the time. We play chess, carom. We make a lot of puzzles. Actually, I made a lot of puzzles with my daughters, 1,000-piece puzzle and 500-piece puzzle. So we are spending time on that. So this is actually, very important because when we were kids, actually such kind of technology was not there. So we used to spend a lot of time with our parents, like with my father, he used to teach us, and with my mother. So I think that nowadays the kids are actually the most important thing. That is the time with the parents, spending quality time with the parents. They have actually, they have a lot of gadgets, everything. But this is the most important thing. That is the time, communication. That should be that give a special bond to a child and the daughter or a kid. That should be there. So this screen time, actually, this is a big killer. This technology give us a lot of advantage. We can use that one, but there should be a limit. We should set some rule so the kids can spend the time with us.
Absolutely. I agree with that, ma'am. Thank you so much. No further ado, Kajal ma'am, please give your answer.
Yeah, Zain, thank you so much for this question. It is very important nowadays. Even children are feeling, less accepted, when the parents spend more time on their screen, on their phones. So I would like to highlight here a point. When you are spending time on your screen or your phone or your laptop, you have to make it clear to the child what work you are indulging into. You are working something, related to your office or maybe something productive. So it is very important to tell the child that this is my hour, this particular hour, I'm doing my by office work, or maybe my anything, that is related to the work or the office profile, or maybe your portfolio, or maybe related to your productivity. So it is very important to tell the child that you are spending time productively. So that child, because you are the role model for the child. So child also follow the same thing, that the parent is spending the time productively on the screen. Number two, here I want to highlight that making communication a priority. You have to be patient while dealing the child. You have to handle your child with lots of patience, and you have to show your interest in them and their activities, and encourage them to pursue their passion, because children want to be accepted and loved by the parents. So when you make communication a priority, you actually teach the child that you are loved and accepted, and child follow in the same manner. Yeah.
What means Dr. Deepa and Kajal, I was really amazed by listening your answers. Dr. Deepa said after 8, no screen time. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
The solution for this question, Ms. Diane has asked, it's amazing solution.
Yeah.
And when the children used to that, parents used to that, it's, I think, everyone, whoever are listening, parents, please, in our hands, the phones after 8, no. So that our children should not feel jealous of this phone. Let's not. Wonderful, Dr. Deepa. I love the way you said. And Kajal, love that answer, the tips that you have given, especially like first, we show how to use that time productively, the screen time productivity. It's amazing. Screen time productivity by acting and showing to the children as well. And the role of communication, agreed. Role of communication with the children, it really decreases that and increases the bond. Wonderful, Dr. Deepa and Kajal. Zayan, it's a wonderful question you have asked. Any insights you want to talk?
No, ma'am. I was just amazed by hearing this amazing answer. So that said, let's move on to the next question.
Thank you so much, Zayan. Thank you. Dr. Deepa and Kajal, I was really impressed. I'm sure whoever are listening this, dear parents, to empower parenthood, let's dedicate to the children. As Dr. Deepa said, the screen time. Good. So Dr. Deepa, you are a doctor. Whoever means the very known thing to each and everyone in this world is doctors cannot give family time. Doctors cannot give family time. This is the universally accepted truth. And that's the reason many people don't want to marry to the doctors, and some people don't want to be with the doctors, like that. They're afraid of the doctors because they cannot give family time. So my question is, you are a mother, incredible mother, as well as incredible doctor. So my question is, how do you balance these two roles so that everyone can their misconception can be removed?
Yes. See, being a doctor and especially a surgeon, not only the doctor, and being a surgeon and being a mother, it's not, I would not say that it is an easy job. It's difficult, but it's also all about sensible balancing. If we both I always prefer, my priority is my kids as well as my work also. I love my work also. My profession is my passion. So what I did whatever the time is there, so actually you need a very supporting partner also. So we always prefer to do the duties. Like suppose if I have morning duties, so my husband used to do the evening duties. So we always, make sure that at a time, one parent should be there with the child. And I took some time off from my work, like when my kids were babies. So I gave them full time, like 1.5 years. I really enjoyed that time. And after that, I always, prefer those hospitals where I can work in that time where my kids are in the school. So this is actually, yes, sometimes you have to sacrifice, sometimes you need that particular job, but that is not matching with your kids' priorities. So you have to do little sacrifice, but that is actually, if your kids are your priority, that is the most important thing, is their happiness. So you can balance. And now actually, it is actually in the medical profession, there is a struggle in these early years when your kids are babies. But when your kids are grown up, they enjoy it actually. They know that what your mother is doing, what your father is doing, and they always inspire. They keep on asking that, and I can, always tell their stories about the hospital, how the kid came and this thing. And sometimes I'm taking out the morals from them that why you should not take junk food and this thing. Like one kid came she was eating a lot of chocolates and junk food and she was in too much pain. I can't see her. So my younger daughter is very curious. What happened, Mama? Why she is in too much pain? So this give a little, okay, we should not eat too much chocolate and junk food like that. So they love actually my profession also. And I think time is not, we always say we don't have time, we don't have time. We have a lot of time. This is all about the time management. And if you can give the quality time, so quantity doesn't matter. So you can spend the quality time. You can do both the work simultaneously. So it's not easy, but it's not so difficult also.
Wonderful, Dr. Deepa. That means priority. We need to know what is the priority. It's usually a slang proverb is there. Nobody is busy in this world except the priority.
Yes.
So the priority is important. So we must empower our family first. When you empower your children, when we empower our family as a priority, we know how to adjust. We know how to balance that. And how to make that profession as a productive profession where your children are feeling proud of you and children are learning lessons from you. It's wonderful, Dr. Deepa, what you said. I'm sure each and everyone will wipe out this misunderstanding that doctors don't have time for families. They know how to balance their time with their family like Dr. Deepa has done. Dr. Deepa and Dr. Mayank, both of them are shifting and trying to balance the family life and all. Thank you, Dr. Deepa. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
And coming to you, Ms. Kajal. Ms. Kajal is having lots of skills, and as a psychologist and as a special educator, I'm sure you have studied the science of human beings so much in details. My question to you is like, what do you think after studying all these things, your positive 5 skills or 4 skills about you, your positive skills?
Okay. So here I want to highlight the 4 positive skills as a parent. Yeah, as a parent. So number 1 is patience. When you are handling your child, when you're dealing with your child, you have to be patient. So it is a number 1 key skill to have a good relation. Yeah. And you have to listen to your child and attend to their problem and solve together with them, so that they feel protected also. Yeah. And number 2 is giving attention to your child and responding to their needs age appropriately, because they could have different needs age appropriately. So you have to listen to them, pay attention and respond to their needs also. Yeah. So you make time for your kids and show your interest in them and their activities and encourage them to pursue those activities which give them happiness and give them self-esteem also on the top of it. Yeah. So the next thing I want to highlight here is that you have to make the expectations clear and the rules also clear. When you make the rules and expectations clear, the child follow that manner and they, perform in that field and they perform within those limitations.
Okay, so we have to set all the boundaries. The first very important thing that you said, that proactiveness, the very important patience. I think this is where we lack in. Parents in this very busy schedules and in this busy schedules, we are really feeling there is some disturbance. Okay. So we are feeling this is the patience, my dear friends. We, as Ms. Kajal has said, we have to follow this. Patience is something which is a characteristic feature of an emotionally intelligent leader also. I know it's very difficult, but it really builds up a bond between the parents, between the two parents. Thank you so much, Ms. Kajal. It's an amazing answer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Zaya.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I guess I'm troubling Deepa ma'am so much, but ma'am, again, one more question for you.
Yeah, sure, Jan.
So my question is, Deepa ma'am, like we heard about this Hindi movie scene. मेरे पास गाड़ी है, बंगला है, पैसा है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है? Now we would say मेरे पास vision है. So, like we take up a role with a vision. So, do we need to have a vision for parenting as well?
Yes, of course, because now in this present scenario with lot of technology and lot of challenges, what parents are facing nowadays, we need to change our parenting style because we need to be in with the same, same parallel path with our kids. We cannot apply the same parenting rules which we were having when we were kids, because now this new generation is have a lot of curiosity, so we need to know that what they want. Like if I will talk about my daughter, she has a lot of question, like in everything she's making some question and asking, so I try to give the answer to her all question, even if sometime I don't know, so I try to search that and then try to give her the answer. So now the parenting style, we cannot be the authoritative parenting and not be the very permissive parenting. Okay, do whatever you want to do. Okay, that we are with you. We need to do some supervision. It should be like in a democratic style that, okay, you and me are a company. We are friends. Okay, and let's do it together. Sometimes what I feel like I need to make understand something to my kid, I give her some problem. Okay, I'm facing this problem. What do you think? What could be the solution of this? So then she is suggesting a lot of solution to me. So I said, okay, so in this way we can do. So she is understanding by themselves what my mom want to say to me. So I never try to force anything on my daughters. Sometimes they feel what their friends are doing, like my teenager daughter. And so she feels like some friends are having Insta account and this. So mom, why you don't allow me? So, okay, so what is the advantage of this? What is the benefit of this? I try to, putting the question to her and asking the solution from her. So she's giving, then she said, okay, it's okay. It is actually the waste of time. She herself make us understand. So we need to change, yes, visionary parenting. We need to change our parenting style. Then only we can, walk with our kids and make them friend. So if they are in your company, you have to take the trust of your kid. So if trust factor is there, then everything is possible.
I mean, yes, definitely, ma'am. This kind of vision we all require as a parent. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Jan.
Vision is something that will lead your life to a destination that is really required. Without vision, it's like we are traveling without any destination in the life. So nowadays parents, thank you, Dr. Deepa. Nowadays parents actually really before parenting, they have to know what is their vision, where they have to lead, where they have to ahead, and where they have to reach. This is what, so my dear friends, please develop the vision before you start parenting. Thank you so much. Like it's like a ladder on the wall. And if you don't lay the ladder properly, it may fall somewhere. So we have to lay the ladder on the wall. Exactly.
We are all learning every day. We are learning in the, we are in learning process. So we cannot say we know everything. Yes.
Exactly.
Kids are our best teachers.
Exactly. And also the thing is, every day we are coming up with the new challenges in parenting. Due to the new situations and new things, new challenges are coming. So it's every day is a learning process and growing their budgeting process. Thank you, Dr. Deepa. Thank you so much. So coming to Ms. Kajal, your question means like, as Dr. Deepa, now we discussed about the vision. Now from you, what I want to know is like, we are having parents from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, Dadi, Nani, Dadi, Amma, and all the generations, and now we. So, and then about our next generation. So, which 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all these, which generation do you think has done its best in parenting? Are we doing best? Are they best? Miss, what do you suggest? What do you think?
Okay. So here I want to highlight that there are 4 main parenting styles in psychology, as Dr. Deepa also mentioned. So the number 1 is permissive, and then authoritative, then authoritarian, and neglectful. So here I would like to say that 70, 80s parents, so they have more of authoritarian style of parenting, wherein they set clear rules and then expectations, and then there is a punishment. So you must remember how we were parented, and now what we expect to be as a parent, and what we expect from our children. So in authoritarian parenting style, there is not much communication between a parent and a child. There was less communication because of communication gap. The parents were not very much able to understand the child's probability and child's vision, or maybe the thought process according to the particular situation. So now, if I say the parenting vision has changed a lot over the years. Now what we have mostly observed is that the parents follow authoritative style of parenting, wherein they follow bond with the child and they try to solve the problem together, wherein they have a lot of open communication. Like Dr. Deepa also mentioned, that they try to solve the problem together with their daughters. So now the parents try to solve the problem together with the child, leading the positive solution and trying to, find out the prospect of what is good and what is bad in that situation. Yeah. So the one thing we must remember, that the only love in this universe which is truly unconditional and selfless and is forgiving, that is parental love. So our children also remember this fact and trust the parents most. So here the trust factor also plays a very crucial role.
So finally, your conclusion is 60, 70, 80, 90?
So now the parenting vision has changed a lot over the years. So now parents have more of authoritative style, wherein they communicate and they make that trust bonding along with the child. So the child trusts the parents completely, and they are good in open communication. They try to put their facts in front of the parents, and then they try to solve the problem together. Okay, this is the point here, and this is a positive fact, this is a negative fact, and let's go for this thing.
Okay, I think so. Ms. Kajal is supporting this generation's parenting, where we are giving liberty, freedom.
Absolutely.
Little bit, just I want to add one point, like little bit, sometimes we should know that there is a limit of this thing, because the kids are, whatever sometimes they're getting something from outside world that is actually creating a wrong influence on them. So as a parent, sometimes we have to be little strict, so that we should know that this is the point. So this is not like completely, we cannot be very, very, friendly with the child. They should know that, okay, this is this thing, and I should not do this particular thing. Yeah.
So that's where the trust factor plays an important role.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So in one word, we can say that in this generation, we are providing lots of empowerment to our children. If everything goes in a proper way, then it is absolutely a great parenting. It becomes a great parenting if distractions and challenges will not cross their boundaries. We will be having, because lots of resources to the parents also, and empowerment factor plays a role. Thank you, Ms. Kajal, for this detailed answer for this. It's really amazing. Thank you once again. Thank you. Over to you, Zayan.
Yes, ma'am. So, Deepa, ma'am, life is like driving on a road, sometimes rough, sometimes smooth. So, in life, we have trials and tribulations and good times. But when we're talking about trials and tribulations, what difficulties and challenges do you face in parenting due to your profession?
The voice is cracking. Yes, Jan. Yeah. Actually, modern days parenting, there are a lot of challenges are there, because kids are having a lot of curiosity. They want to know each and everything, because in this era when the internet, everything is available. So whatever is there, they want to learn it fast. So it's really very challenging. We cannot force anything on the kid that we cannot say like don't do and don't this thing. So what I advise that let them think originally. Like whatever is their originality in every child is actually a unique child. Because like if I'll talk about my both daughters, they are totally different. My elder one, she's like, excellence in academics, and she used to prefer like reading books and all. And my younger one, she loves to talk. She's a very good public speaker also. So I never compare both of them. Like, they are totally different. So there are a lot of challenging and I cannot apply my same parenting style with both of them because both are totally different. So I have to change. Actually, we cannot change the kids. We have to change ourselves. Like if I will talk about myself, like what my parents, my father was an engineer. And we were three, like my two brothers and one sister. So they are engineer and I am the doctor one. So they were always creating an atmosphere in the home, like, of study. So I always saw that there is my father was reading a book and he always encouraged. So you have to create the environment. That I took from my parents, that if you will create the environment of what you want from your kid, they will follow that one. They will not take your instruction. They will take your inspiration. So every day, being a working woman and being a mother, both are very challenging. So you have to make the balance. This is all about the balance. And sometimes, yes, we are a human being. We feel so exhausted, so tired that you feel, okay, no, now you're feeling like, quitting. But then your kids, when you see your kid, they are your strength, actually. They are your best teacher. So I'm asking them, okay, today what to do? I'm a little bit, tense or this. So they are giving me advice. Okay, mama, I will finish my work. You go for your work and let it finish. So these are the challenges. Yes. So that's why I told you, Jan, that today's generation is really very intelligent. They're very cooperative. So, but we, as a parent, we need to change ourselves. Kids are, they are like a mold. We can mold them whatever way we want. So they are very innocent. So let them keep their originality. Let them think by their original way. They are unique. Every child is unique. So accept that fact and then work accordingly. This is what I suggest. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So like at the end of the day, with all the transit tribulations going on in the day, you come back and you have quality time, you make a bond with your children, and this is the best time we can ever have. So yes, ma'am, I understood. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Deepa. It's really amazing to listen from you that usually people say this generation's parenting is not good and all here, parents and children, there's no bond. But you and Ms. Kajal, I think both of you are supporting this generation parenting and not blaming the generation, not blaming these children present now because of the challenges. They can be moldable again. It depends upon the kind of parenting, kind of empowerment that we are doing, and we need to be changed. But as Ms. Kajal has given the tips, she has given so many tips of being proactive and patience and communications and all, trust factor. Thank you so much, Dr. Deepa. I think if the children are listening to you, they will be feeling happy that, and even the present generation parents will feel that, yes, we are not Dadi, Dadu, Nana, Nani, this generation, not this generation parenting. Absolutely. Because this generation parenting has empowerment, as you said. Thank you again. And coming to Ms. Kajal, again, I'm coming to you with some still challenging question again. As Zayan was talking about challenges, let me not exclude you as well in this challenge. So we want to know from you, like when you're dealing with this special children's treatment or whether dealing with their cases, how to bring empowerment to these people, what type of challenges do you face, Ms. Kajal?
Yeah. So, having a child with intellectual disability or any kind of disability imposes a lot of burden on the parents. The burden is both emotionally and financially. Yeah. So here I want to highlight that we have seen the parents of special child are sometimes have higher level of depression anger, and anxiety also. Yeah. So here I want to highlight that like Dr. Deepa said, that every child is unique. So sometimes when I'm dealing with the children with autism, so I feel they have cosmic vision. Maybe we are not able to understand their vision. Maybe we are not able to perceive their thoughts. So they have, when I'm teaching the child with autism, every day I'm learning from them. So my therapy also goes accordingly, because each child is unique. They sometimes end up teaching me rather than I'm training them for a particular social behavior. So they are sometimes end up teaching me. So I make a change in my therapy according to their vision, according to their thoughts, according to their demand and need. So here, having a child with special needs is actually a burden. But nowadays there is a lot of changes in the education system, and there is a lot of there are a lot of NGOs which have come up playing a very important role in providing the appliances and aids and financial support also. Okay, so it is on the both track that the parents actually have to come up with the social expectations also. They take that society burden, society pressure also sometimes. So rather than training a child, sometimes we have to train the parent also. We have to counsel the parent also, that you have to accept this fact that you have child who has a special need, which is absolutely okay. But the child is human, and you have to accept that fact.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
No. Okay, yes, Zayan. No, sorry. No, Miss Kajol, because I thought Zayan is speaking something. He want to ask you something, so I just stopped here.
Yeah.
What you said is right, Miss Kajol. And even I have seen in Muscat, even in Oman, there are lots of special child cases here, where I have seen the educators are learning from them a lot. They are, because with their habits, with their kind of emotional bonding, they bring out the new factor. They bring out that, what do you call, they unleash the new things from the people. They make them to learn. They bring lots of transformations, actually. Only thing is, as you said, we need patience while dealing with this type of children, because this is what's required in this world. There are some schools also where these children study together.
Yeah, inclusive education system.
Yeah, they're not
absolutely
excluded. They're not excluded.
Absolutely.
Because of the confidence given by the educators, because of the confidence given by the parents to the children, and all these factors affect, and they need not be excluded. They can be included with them. Thank you.
Yes, there are many inclusive education schools wherein they provide inclusive education to the mild and moderate level of autism and disability. But again, the problem area comes where the social behavior and social skills comes and plays a major role. These children lack their social behavior. So it is also sometimes non-functional for the parents to provide the education in an inclusive school settings, because they also expect some kind of a social behavior from a child coming to the school.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ms. Kajal. Thank you so much. I'm sure this information will be very useful for so many parents who are dealing with these cases. Thank you once again, Ms. Kajal. Thank you. Over to you, Zayan.
Yes, ma'am. So, Deepa, ma'am, again. So, ma'am, like, the greatest gift you can give someone is your time. Because when you dedicate your time, you are offering a part of your life that you will never get back. So, in this case, please share your beautiful moments as a parent with your children.
I think every moment, whatever I am spending with my daughter, that is beautiful for me. Okay, so I cannot say that this moment is beautiful. So, but yes, the first sight of my both daughters when they born, that was the most beautiful moment. which I always cherish in my whole life. But yes, whatever the time I'm spending with my daughters, that is beautiful.
I mean, these are all 100% true, because I don't think that quantity time is as special as the quality time with your family.
Yes.
And with your wonderful smile, we understood that how much a single sight of your daughters make you feel happy and make your every moment beautiful.
Yes, they are my stress buster. Whenever I see them, I forget everything.
Yes, exactly, Dr. Deepa. Thank you so much for this wonderful memory. But yeah, we'll not leave you in future. We will ask you again more memories, as you have just skipped by giving us only one.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you once again, Dr. Deepa. So coming to Ms. Kajal, I would like to request you, can you give, now all the parents who are watching to us, please listen carefully. Kajal is going to answer this question, which is very useful to you. Ms. Kajal, can you give me some of the empowerment, the empowering tips to these our wonderful parents, the budding parents, the next generation parents?
Yeah, so very important thing I want to say here is that be a role model of your child. Like Dr. Deepa mentioned, that our parents used to create that environment for the studies, for the atmosphere for the studies. So be a role model for your child. Okay, because children adapt it from the environment, from your perception, from your modeling, they learn the behavior. So it is very important to be a good role model for your child. Number two is make communication a priority, which I said earlier also, because there should not be a communication gap. Your child must not feel that is not listened properly, is not paid attention properly, because children love to be accepted and they love to be listened out. So you should take out the time, you should make the time out and listen to them and give them attention, give a priority to their activities, and try to find out what is suitable for them and encourage them to pursue their passion. Yeah.
Pursue their passion.
Yeah, pursue their passion. It is very important to give them the key of the self-esteem. So here I would also like to share one moment. Though every moment we spend together with our children matters, and counts. So, but here I want to highlight one moment that I, really like, about my parenthood. So so far I remember when I saw my child, my son is in class 10. So this year he participated in his school's production house, banner production. So wherein he was on a stage doing the anchoring, covering 5,000 parents in front of them. He was performing so fiercely. So I thought that my parenting is done. That confidence, that level of speaking, communication skills, it is given by me only. So this is again what we present to our child, what we show them, what we give them in the environment. So they learn and adapt, the similar manner.
Wonderful. And it is definitely a proudest moment as well to watch that what you are giving, it's coming back to you.
Yeah. And one thing I want to highlight here is that having a realistic expectations from your child, because sometimes parents having a societal pressure end up having, whatever level of expectation from a child. You should know the IQ level of your child. You should know the performance level of your child, and you should set your expectations accordingly. It is very important because that gives unnecessary pressure to the child to perform in that manner. So, this is why I'm saying that I really am in favor of authoritative style of parenting, wherein parents really make a bond with the child and try to understand their problems and solve it together with them. And this is the, message I want to give to the future upcoming parents, that you should really have a very open communication style of parenting.
Wow, Ms. Kajal, what you said is right. Because nowadays parents has become like, societal pressure. They have lots of societal pressure that my son is studying in Canada, so my son should also study in Canada. My son, means these are the things. My son is a doctor. Yes. And we impose this on our children. I feel so pity From grade 6 itself, parents are taking the children to NEET, JEE, IIT trainings. And in that-
Absolutely. You must be wondering that one day I got a message from a parent that my son is admitting to the school, and I want to know which education I want to give him. Should it be CBSE or IB board or Cambridge or Oxford? You imagine class 1 child parents are in such a pressure. What board we should think of, which is at class 10 level.
It's really pitiful. Actually, they are taking them from this tender age and creating pressure. By 18, when they write their JEE, NEET, or whatever the exams, they finish, they enter into the main profession, they have destroyed their whole life. They have destroyed the whole enjoyment. They have destroyed that happiness factors, everything. They became just a robot by that 18. And this is leading to the and by 18 they may not even achieve that what they wanted, because very limited seats, they cannot get IITs, they cannot get, everyone cannot become a doctor. But for that, they have destroyed the whole life from class 1 till, and parents I'm seeing from class 6 too much of pressure. Nowadays too many institutions also have come up. The JEE, NEET, these all the things, creating lots of pressure. I think parents should think about it. It's also one of the LinkedIn, I saw recently a post, a children who is very good in making apps, making codes. He's very good in finance. He's doing so many extraordinary billing. He got a mindset of a CEO, but he doesn't know how to smile. He doesn't know how to appreciate. But he doesn't know how to love other person, how to respect other person.
You're made a robot.
Yes, robot, exactly. So we must be very careful finally, because this will go back to us, reflect back to us. Our children, they themselves will not smile at us. They don't even do that. So this society is not the place to live in afterwards, in case if we continue the same. So thank you, Ms. Kaushal, for highlighting these points. And it is really a very important thing that people should know. Should not come under societal pressure. So think about the real purpose of life, exactly. Dr. Deepa, from your side as well, I request some of the empowering tips to the parents.
Yeah, same here. Like, I'm totally agree. Like, let them be original. What is I'm thinking? Like, let them enjoy their talent. And if we will forcing actually for the certain of the period of time till the time we are with them, okay, they will excel. But what about after years? How they will face the society? What they will do? So let them do. Like, we both are doctors, but by both kids, they never want to become a doctor. We never ask them, okay, you want to become. So what they like, my elder one, she want to become an engineer, and younger one, she is like, daily she's creating something. She want to become a scientist. So whatever she's doing, I always try to appreciate, and whatever is there, interesting way, I'm trying to searching, okay, you try this. So they feel, okay, mama is thinking about our dream. So she's not forcing anything on us. So that is actually very important. So that's why they are always communicating with me. They are sharing each and everything, whatever is going in the school, till the time, like, they will not tell me they are not finished. Like, even in the night, I will come. They used to wait for me. This happened today in the school. So I'm also satisfied, and they are also satisfied. So that is important. And every child is having actually a hidden talent. We need to just explore that one. We need to guide them. Of course, we need to guide them, because they don't know how to go that one. But forcing or imitating the other people, like this child is doing this child is doing that, is totally wrong, actually. The child cannot take too much pressure. So that is very important, actually.
Exactly, Dr. Deepa, exactly. So parents should know this. First, they should think about the happiness of the children. Every parent wants the happiness of the children. That is, even the criminal also. This is the only one character that even the criminal also think about their child's happiness only. They can do anything for the children's happiness. Then why we are doing this crime of pressure, creating pressure on them to become something which is going to be in 20 years?
Yes.
From their 5 years itself, we have started imposing on them. So, dear parents, let's have mercy on them. Before building on IQ, let's build on EQ. Let's build on AQ, adversity questions, how to face the problems in life. If we are not there, also they must know how to face the problems.
Yes.
Resiliency, IQ, emotional intelligence, EQ, they must know that. SQ, social questions. So my dear friends, in addition to IQ, there are so many things in life. So let's think about that as well. Thank you so much, Ms. Kajal and Dr. Deepa, for this empowering tips. Thank you once again. Dayan, over to you.
Okay, so now before we end up this session, I have a question for both of you, Kajal ma'am and Deepa ma'am. And this question is not a question to answer, but it's a request to sing a song. I would like to request you to sing a beautiful song about parents. Please, ma'am.
Okay, so Zain, you take the stage and let us know which song you want to sing. Or over to you, Dr. Deepa.
Please, song, ma'am.
Any song that you both
I'm
suggest.
very
I
bad
will
in
copy.
singing.
No, ma'am, no hesitation. Any song.
People who say that they are hiding indirectly. Anything. This is for parenthood, to encourage the spirit of parenthood, Dr.
Kajal ma'am, you go
Okay.
first.
Okay, so this is a song from a movie, Tare Zameen Ko. Okay,
yeah.
so you guys also sing along, okay?
Yeah.
यूं तो मैं दिखलाता नहीं पर अंधेरे से डरता हूँ मैं माँ यूं तो मैं बतलाता नहीं पर तेरी परवाह करता हूँ मैं माँ तुझे सब है पता है न माँ है न माँ yeah, that's it.
So wonderful. This is really, it melts the heart. Whenever I hear this, it's like miss the child's feelings. It really
Absolutely.
It really makes you cry. I love this song as well. It's really. Dr. Deepa, your turn.
What to say?
Anything.
चंदा है तू मेरा सूरज है तू ओ मेरी आँखों का तारा है तू चंदा है तू मेरा सूरज है तू मेरी आँखों का तारा है तू जीती हूँ बस मैं तुझे देख कर मम्मा की आँखों का तारा है तू. This is actually I used to sing for my daughters. I don't know the whole song.
Oh my God, wonderful, ma'am. Amazing.
You put these wonderful boys.
Yeah, both of you. No, it's wonderful. I love both of you have given a different way of that spirit of parenting. Usually whenever our children don't sleep or when we feel we sing that. We get that emotional. Every Mother's Day comes means, we create that songs, we create that feelings and
Absolutely.
Rewind all the things and I used to have a habit when Mother's Day comes I collect all the year's memories and by the time I make the video I think bucket full of water will be there. By the time that video completes for my mother, all the time all the things, that memories, nobody can do that. That's what the parents is.
Truly unconditional,
Yes.
selfless,
Truly.
yeah, and truly unconditional love that parents give to their child.
Exactly.
And if
that
we will
never
think
get
about
from
if we'll think about our memories now, so we'll always go back to our childhood. Those were the best time of our life.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Exactly, Dr. Deepa, exactly. So, Dr. Deepa and Ms. Kajol, thank you so much for this wonderful. I think everyone might have enjoyed, especially the last moment. You might have melted the hearts of everyone. And before that, I want to ask one small question. I'm sure you might have heard about International Institute of Influencers and the way we are trying to influence the society in multi-dimensional way from students programs, trainings. We have 11 departments. We are in different countries. We are working ahead in bringing the world in towards the humanization of education. So we want to know from you as well about our organization and your wishes as well about International Institute of Influencers. Dr. Deepa and Ms. Kajol, both of you. Anyone first? Dr. Deepa?
Yeah, about International Institute of Influencer, actually I've gone through, I'm seeing your a lot of posts and your videos and everything. So actually what the one word I would like to say to Dr. Shama, a big salute to you. And you have proved that, life of a human being is not about himself or herself. It is actually what you want to offer to the society. So you have proved that one. So for that, a big salute to you and a very big congratulations. You have actually life of vision. So what you are doing, that is for this humanity, and what kind of concept you are bringing, that is unique. So big salute to you.
Thank you, Dr. Deepa. You have inspired me and you motivated me with your kind words and kind gesture. Thank you, Dr. Deepa. Definitely we'll take it ahead, and this is our promise. Thank you once again.
Okay.
Ms. Kajol, from your side.
Yeah. So International Institute of Influencers, I have been knowing from quite some time now. And Dr. Shama, I really want to again salute you for the inspiration you give to the people and the motivation that you have and, towards the society. And it is establishing the new ways of connecting the worldwide influencers. That is the main, the idea, the whole approach I liked a lot. So the first time when I got to know about III, so I had this idea that who started this? I really want to meet the person because this is the idea, because the idea get paid off. The idea that people pay for. So this idea is really a wonderful thing that, connecting the people worldwide and establishing that network, establishing that platform to give the people is really a wonderful, approach. I really would, clap for it. And I would really say that it's a wonderful platform. It's a wonderful approach. All the influencers, all the people who really want to change the society should join this platform.
Thank you, Ms.
And the most lovely thing is that you involve your son into this noble cause. That is the most impressive thing, that you involve your family so you can show. This is a true example that how we can involve our kids and then we can show to the society. So that you are a true example, Dr. Sharma.
Thank you, Dr. Deepa. Thank you so much. You are empowering us as a great, like I say to everyone, leaders empower other leaders, other people. So as the leaders in your sectors, you are empowering us. You are doing lots of wonderful services outside the world and empowering others, and even accepting my invitation and joining us to empower the parents over here, especially right now. And what I believe, Dr. Deepa and Ms. Kajol, is like even one person gets changed, transformed. It's enough.
Yes.
It's enough. That's what we can change one person, at least by our attempt. Enough for that. We are making the life of somebody else good. If we change one parent, we are changing one children's life.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So with it, I'm sure today you both have given wonderful, I can say really wonderful, and closed, and you have given the climax also in a very wonderful way. Ms. Kajol and you both in your wonderful voices. It was amazing.
We want to listen one song from you also, Dr. Sharma.
or from Jan. Jan, I told you to sing along.
Yes.
When you sing,
Ma'am,
Ms. Kajol,
this was a question for you, not at all for me. So, but it was a dose of empowerment. So this session was productive and empowerment. And so thanks for both of you, ma'am, to come here.
I will
Thank
sing for
you.
Dr. Deepa because Dr. Deepa, Miss Kajal, she said, I always sing for my mother. तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी प्यारी है, प्यारी प्यारी है, ओ माँ, ओ तू कितनी अच्छी है, कितनी प्यारी प्यारी It just makes me cry, Dr. Deepa.
Yes, this is a lovely song. I love it.
And it's a wonderful song. It's actually a very lovely song.
Lovely song. It makes you cry. This song, I can't even
Yes.
start singing this because the words that it comes, we cannot imagine that. Thank you once again, Dr. Deepa and Ms. Kajal.
Thank
It
you
was
so
wonderful
much. Thank you
today.
so much. Yeah.
Wonderful. And I didn't feel like we are on TV or we are talking or anything. I felt like we are just sitting and chatting with each
Yes.
other.
Absolutely. I also really enjoyed the session a lot. And all thanks to Zain for being a wonderful host. And all thanks to Dr. Shama for inviting us over to the stage and platform.
Thank you.
Thanks from India.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Shama. Thank you, Jayan. I'm
you.
really impressed with you.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Deepa ma'am, for that amazing answer. Sorry for troubling you many times, okay, ma'am?
Our founder, director, and CEO of International Institute of Influencers, Dr. Shama Hussain on the stage.
एक कहानी बताती हूँ. I'll tell one story. There were two brothers. One was very rich and the other one was not. So he came to his younger brother and said, मेरे पास Bentley है, मेरे पास Rolls Royce है, मेरे पास Mercedes है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है? So क्या है? So what will be the answer of that boy? मेरे पास vision है.
I believe we are in a day and an age and a time where we're looking for visionaries. We need visionaries that can set the pathway of what our future looks like. To get behind someone that has that type of vision is something I support 110%. And Dr. Shama, you have done that excellently. You have set a vision that all of us inspire to want to walk out.
कि घड़ी चलाने के लिए पेंसिल सेल डालते हैं. थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया तो पता चला कि उसमें थोड़ा सा और पतला सेल आता है, वो डबल ए होता है. फिर ट्रिपल ए सेल भी मार्केट में आ गया. लेकिन किसी को 5A वाला सेल देखना है तो आप डॉक्टर शमा को देख लो, आपको और कुछ देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. थैंक यू.
In this beautiful, well-designed and a very powerful program, my heartiest congratulations to Dr. Shama Hussain and to all these very important people. Let's give a big hand to this wonderful set of people.
Thank you so much.
What an honor. What an honor for III.
इंटरनेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंसर्स ने अमेरिका को इंडिया लेके आ गए, हमारे भारत.
Please welcome Dr. Kuldeep Raina, Vice Chancellor, MS Ramaiah University, Bangalore. Humbly like to welcome our next guest of honor, Dr. Ajay Rana, Director General, Amity University, former Vice Chancellor, Chairman, AUN Labs. We are marking the completion of 1 whole year in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the World Youth Expo 2023.
Their mission and vision is IIS, Humanization of Education, and Edu Startup Expos.
Let me extend my heartiest congratulations to you for launching this beautiful World Youth Expo. Let's give a big hand to this wonderful idea. I think we need everyone's support here. I promise you that Marva Studios, AAFT, and International Chamber of Media and Entertainment Industry, the chamber which I'm heading now, is absolutely ready to support you for this vision, for this beautiful idea. We are with you.
We have a 16-year-old young boy from Muscat who is an international motivational speaker, a youth ambassador of III. Please join me in welcoming Ryan Syed.
So everyone, it's an honor to swim and dive and, deep into the ocean of influencers we all got here. Give a thunderous round of applause to these panelists here. Leadership is the ability to change the direction of thought of an individual without applying any force.
Wonderful function today. The spirit behind it is tremendous, immense.
24/7 he's thinking of III, and it is nice to meet all of you